Hello. In this video, we're going to graph the following rational function. We're going to plot and label the vertical and horizontal asymptotes with their correct equations, and then we're going to carefully plot and label the x-y intercepts as ordered pairs, if they exist. And then we're going to use those to go ahead and graph the function itself. Okay, let's start out with the vertical asymptotes. To get the vertical asymptotes, we take the denominator and set it equal to 0 and solve. So we get x equals -2. I'm going to go ahead and graph that as a vertical dotted line at x equals -2. Good. Now for the horizontal asymptote. Notice that the degree of the numerator up here is an understood 1, and the degree of the denominator is also an understood 1. Notice that 1 equals 1, therefore that's that second condition. Therefore, y equals the ratio of the leading coefficients is the horizontal asymptote. Now the leading coefficient of the numerator is 5, and the leading coefficient of the denominator is an understood 1. Simplify that, that makes that y equals 5. And then graph that on the grid as a horizontal dotted line. Now, these two horizontal and vertical asymptotes technically are not part of the graph, but they help us graph the function itself. The next thing we're going to do is actually graph the x-intercepts. To find the x-intercepts, we're going to set the numerator equal to 0 and solve. And I got 0, 0 from that. I'm going to go ahead and plot that. There we go. And now for the y-intercept, I want to find where x is 0. I want to find the y value where x is 0. Simplifying, that gives me y equals 0. So the coordinate would again be 0, 0, and that should be the case. Now, at this point, we're going to need to figure out what this is going to look like. My recommendation is just graph it and then just kind of see that it looks something like this. If you want, you can actually go ahead and put more points on here. I'm not really all that worried about it, as long as it has the overall shape of the graph. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this particular video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.